Muted. Okay, now I'm not muted. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is us. My name is Mike. I'm the community manager for Simterek, and I'm joined here with our lead game designer, Andre. Everybody give Andre a nice round of applause. It's his first time. His first time on the Simterek stream. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. But before we get into that, Andre, why don't you tell a little bit about yourself? Introduce yourself. What do you do? Who are you? What are you doing on my stream?
Okay, hi Mike. Nice to be here. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine, man.
Okay, thanks. So I finally had some time to meet you live. So my name is Andrzej, as you said, and I'm working as a lead game designer on Taxi Life, previously Urban Venture. I've worked in Interact for around 2.5 years. And I'm responsible for the gameplay and the project vision. So on a daily basis, I prepare design documentation, share it with the other team members, and set a lot of things in Unreal Engine. So
Cool.
that's it.
That's awesome. Now, I want to know a little bit more. I'm sure people are interested in what you did previously. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that. Were you always in game development, or were you doing other things in the past as well?
Oh, I've worked in the game industry for something around 8-9 years right now.
Wow.
I don't know exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And Taxi Life is probably my biggest project. I started as an indie developer, and I released a small platform game on Steam. And after that, I worked in a few companies, mostly on premium mobile projects like time management.
Okay.
And
How was that change from like mobile games to PC games, like simulators now?
It is change, of course,
Right.
but
Yeah.
it's not so big in case of premium mobile games, because if we say about free to play, it's a huge
Right.
change.
Right.
But premium games, as on PC premium games, they need to have some quality and have features players want to buy. So
Sure.
it's not much big, but the scope, the artistic values are a lot of different.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, as you guys know, well, I was gonna say, because usually our lead producer is for Taxi Life is joining me on streams, and the plan was to have all three of us at the same time on stream. However, Alex, our producer, is feeling a little bit under the weather right now, so maybe you guys could send some hearts for her in the chat, let her know to feel better, and she'll join us the next time around. So but we have the next best thing, which is Andre, and I'm really stoked. I'm really happy that you're able to find some time and join us on stream to talk about Taxi Life, previously known as Urban Venture. So what's on the agenda for today, guys? We're going to be showing you guys some gameplay. We're going to be talking about some new features that we've added into Taxi Life, because we haven't streamed on Twitch for, I mean, the last time I streamed on Twitch was for Gamescom, and that was almost a month ago. I can't believe it's almost October. Time's going by so fast. And we haven't really done like a behind the scenes sort of like getting into the nitty gritty stuff that comes into making a game like Taxi Life. So So there's been a lot of changes, I think, since like since August, the last time that we had Ola on the stream. Definitely, we're pretty excited to show you guys some things. Maybe, Andre, maybe you want to mention some things that maybe if like for like the past, I don't know, month and a half or so, what we have added into Taxi Life, like some progress and the milestones and stuff like that. Maybe you have a list next to you somewhere.
So right now we are working on a lot of things, to be honest, and a lot of things happen right now in the project. But the most interesting and big thing we are working on is reiteration of the map, and you probably will see some of these things on the stream. But we added also to the game pretty complex damage system to the car, which not only show visual damage on the car body, but also change the behavior of the car, and because of that the player really see that the car needs to be repaired.
Right.
So it's good because of immersion, it's good because of information. It's very important to show that go to garage and fix it.
Yeah, there's I played the build today a little bit, and that's where I got the footage from. Was from the most up to date build, and it was really cool. Like there was like we're obviously gonna show this in a little bit, but when you crash the car, there's like shaking, camera shakes, and it makes you feel like, wow, you really hit something, right? Like I don't know, you crash into a wall or into another vehicle or something like that. We got a question from Pyraz Gaming. Are we staying in Barcelona or is it completely new city? We're still staying in Barcelona. At the moment, you know, probably in the very far future, maybe more cities will get added. But right now we're completely 100% laser focused on fleshing out the city of Barcelona. Of course, you guys know we're creating this game at a 1-to-1 scale, so everything that you would see in real Barcelona, you would see in our game. And just like sort of backtracking a little bit, when we were at Gamescom, you know, there's a lot of simulator fans out there, and when they were passing by our booth, they were like, wow, like that's Barcelona, I've actually been there before, you know. So it's really cool to see that reaction from people just by just walking by. So if you haven't wishlisted the game already, the link should be in the Twitch chat right now. Feel free to wishlist it, tell your friends, share the stream, let people know about it. And what do you think, Andre? You think they're ready to see some gameplay?
Yeah, come on.
Let's do it, right?
Give them the gameplay.
Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn off the background music a little bit here. Let's go. That's right. Okay, guys. So before I hit play here, remember, this is pre-recorded footage, okay, and this is pre-alpha footage. So this is not a finished version of the game. This isn't even a beta version. This isn't even an alpha version. It's pre-alpha. Okay, so everything that you're gonna see here is subject to change. Okay, everything might be implemented or iterated on in a different way when the full version of the game is released. Okay, so everything that you see here, please take with a grain of salt, as it says in the little note here. So starting off, we're going to be doing a little bit of driving. I put the volume up a little bit. So I wanted to sort of direct your guys' attention so far, because I know, Andre, that you know, we want to make it feel as near to a realistic experience when sitting in a real car. So that means like you have your dashboard lights on, right? Showing you when you have your emergency brake on, showing you when your check engine brake is on. I think a couple builds ago, we added the option to actually have an emergency brake, right? So now you have to, take the car out of the e-brake and start it if you want to go. And so moving forward here, and of course, fully customizable cabin. And as you guys can see here, there's some new camera views. I don't know, Andre, maybe if you want to talk a little bit about the new camera views we implemented.
Yeah, we added that in last few weeks new camera views. Right now we have the basic TPP view as you see on the screen, and probably four FPP views. The classic cabin, and the cabin without steering wheel, and hood view and the bumper view. Of course, we probably have to polish some of this feature, but yeah, these four views we want to have in the game, four views of FPP, and we want to add something more in TPP in the next few weeks.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm really enjoying, experiencing Barcelona and from a different perspective in the vehicle, right? So moving on here, I opened the map, and you guys have seen the map before. There really was not much going on, and now there's a lot of stuff going on right now. As Pyrus Game is saying, wow, that's a lot of point of interest on the map. Yeah, so we can see everything here from like general landmarks to where you can repair your vehicle, general points of interest. And I think another pretty cool thing around here is, as you can see, these sort of red markers are the speed camera headers, right? So Andre, when you, are these speed camera icons going to be like sort of scattered around the city? Because right now they're in like this little, like the main street, right?
Yeah, there is too many on this street, as you see. You definitely shouldn't speed on this street.
Right.
No, there will be speed cameras in all the city, and less on this particular street. It will change. There is on this map, it's a lot of markers, and it is a bit messy. But yeah, speed cameras is one of the marker which inform the player that hello, be careful there. If you like speed up, maybe you should slow down here. But there also be a very important thing like monument marker, which inform the player that here is something famous to visit. Because of we have Barcelona and a lot of famous buildings, famous places. So this is important for us to encourage the player to explore the city, explore the game world, and have fun because of that.
Yeah,
And of
definitely.
course, there will be other markers. I don't want to say too much. We want to encourage the player to explore the city on his own.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, we mentioned this before. There's going to be other activities for the players to do besides just delivering people to their destinations, right? So exploring the city. I think, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Andre, but like exploring like the miles or the like the landmarks and certain parts of the city. Those are going to be like side quests or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this kind of thing. This is a game. This is Taxi Life. This is a game about being a taxi driver. But the most important thing is driving. So exploring, traveling the city by car, this is important for us. And if you do something in real life, you see the world. So the world is Barcelona is very important for us. And
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely want to you know, keep that driving aspect of the game in Taxi Life, right? Because that's that's going to be one of the main, you know, selling points, right? Is to experience driving in a one-to-one world. We have a question here. So I guess the map is much bigger in the game because they have some markers out of the map. Yeah, there were some markers out of the map when we were looking at the map, but I think those might have just been placeholder items
not exactly. It is because we are working right now on the bigger area of the Barcelona, and this part of Barcelona is not in build right now.
right.
So you see the markers, but you cannot go there right now.
Yet, exactly. Yeah, so as you guys saw here, the intersection, most of the intersections with the red lights are working, right? But there's sometimes there's just some intersections where, you know, we still have to do some more
Lights,
tweaking on.
we have to balance.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the first thing to balance. Right now we are focused on make systems, and after that, if something and the world, of course, and after that, if everything will be okay, we fix the time of the lights to make the flow of the traffic more fluent.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that players are going to have to look out for is actually people crossing the street, right? And I know that this is something that the designing and production team struggled a lot with in the past, was having the actual people. Like, it sounds like such a simple thing, right? Just make the NPCs cross the street. But it has its own set of challenges, believe me,
Yeah,
guys.
it was complex. Of course, this system we have to still fix in some places,
Yeah.
but yeah, it works right now. We are very proud that we accomplished that, and yeah, the people can cross the street, and you cannot see it right now, but I know that the game count if you go into the pedestrian on the crossroad, and it's not good for you as a player. You will be punished for that as in normal life.
You know, I like, now that we're sort of looking into the cabin right now, I noticed that when you're in the first person cabin, the mini map disappeared. And when I was playing the build, I was like, why is the mini map gone? But then I noticed that it's in the little navigation panel in the, like, on the little right hand side, where it's like you can already see where you're going and stuff. I think that's a pretty cool addition that we have. And you also have like other information about your vehicle. If it's electric, you'll see how much charge you have and stuff like that. So
Yeah, we added the big interactive panel screen to the every cabin in every car. And because we want to remove the HUD because of immersion.
right,
People who want to feel like they are really driving, they don't want to see the HUD. But the map is very important for the player. And it is better to see it on the big navigation panel than a small
mini map. Yeah,
small mini map like phone map. So
right. And it's safer too. you know,
yeah.
Since you're not looking down at your phone while you're, driving a car. Like all good taxi drivers, learn the route and you won't need a GPS. That's true. Learning the route, outside of the GPS is actually going to be something that the player is going to have to learn at one point, right? Because you're going to be in situations where, for example, you're, taking a busy businesswoman to her meeting, and then she needs to get there fast, right? And she doesn't care how you get there. She doesn't care if you break the law, for example, but she wants to get there in one piece, right? So you're gonna have, so you might encounter traffic jams, and then depending on how fast you get your passenger there, will depend on the amount of tip, on the experience. Is that right, Andy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Navigation in crowded streets and finding shortcuts is the part of the challenge. So we definitely want that, and learning the city is the part of the challenge. And but on the beginning, nobody knows the Barcelona, so
Right. Right.
the GPS is needed.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a question here from Artful Dodger. Will you be having real-time electric vehicle charging so you can go buy a coffee and a snack while the car charges? No. I mean, all of those sort of like features will be gamified, right? So I think we are having electric vehicles, right? Like we don't have any currently in the build, but I think in the future we might have one or two.
We have to be honest.
Yeah.
We have one electric
Okay.
this van you probably see,
Yeah.
and we will see on the end of this video.
Yes.
And is electric one, but it's not fully functional right now. But
Right.
it will be electric, and you have to charge it. But the time is speed up, so don't worry about.
Yeah. You won't have enough time to get some coffee and a snack. You'll have to stay in front of the game in order
You
to
have,
do
of
that.
course, pause the game and go to the make a coffee.
Yeah. So I'm pulling up here to the gas station. Do you know how many gas stations are gonna be in like the game so far, Andy?
Okay, so about gas stations, we add a bit more gas stations than they are in real Barcelona, but there will be as many gas stations as it will be needed. So we decided because of the road structure in the specific part of Barcelona. So right now I can't say anything more, to be
Right.
honest.
Right. Okay.
On this, the density of the gas station will be pretty the same as it is right now.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, so I did go down a one-way here, and so we had a slight change here, because like I said, this was pre-recorded, and the game actually crashed there, so that's why you saw the change. So right now we're going to be going into the temporary position for the garage where you'll be able to customize. Now keep in mind, this is obviously, these are like the garage, like how your guys are going to see it now. It's a complete placeholder. It's definitely not going to look like this towards the like the full release, right? But over here you can see your standard information about the car. Eventually you'll be able to choose your vehicle from here. I'm pretty sure we have plans to, like, so from the garage you can like buy cars and sell them, right?
Exactly, and buy cars and buy parts for it and customize the car. Yeah, it is something we plan to add in the future.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I think over here I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because it's about to get a little dangerous. I'm gonna start slamming into things like right now. Boom, and there's that camera shake feature that we were talking about. And there's gonna be some damage under the car. If you guys would take a look here, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse on stream, but over here in the bottom right hand corner, you have things like cleanliness, fuel, as well as your vehicle damage, right? This left bar on the right hand side, right? That's the vehicle damage, Andy, right now.
Yes, we have three bars, as you said, fuel, cleanliness, and damage endurance, to be honest. But it's if it is equal zero, the car is damaged and you cannot drive. You have to call a tow and back to the garage and fix it. So
Yeah,
this is
so you'll have to completely, you know, oops, be careful on the way you drive. I forgot to put teams on Do Not
yeah, you
Disturb.
probably shouldn't drive like you right now.
Yeah. September. Today is the 27th, right?
26.
26th. Ah, I put the wrong date on the thumbnail. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I put September 27th. For some reason, I thought it was 27th. My bad. My bad about that. But yeah, camera shaking, and things are about to get a little pretty interesting. Let me know, what do you guys think so far with what you've seen with the vehicle damage? Like, obviously it's not perfect, right? Like, there's like some things on the windshield that are happening that I don't know what that's about, but obviously that's it's going to be get fixed. But if you guys notice right now, like the more damaged the car is, there's like this little wobble that's happening. So to give you like an alert that, hey, your car is messed up, dude. Right? So yeah, what do you guys think? And over here, I'm about to actually go into, I think, first person mode. Oh, there it is. Now you can see. Now
Yeah,
you
it
can
is
see.
more visible from
Yeah,
inside.
yeah. Looks pretty real. Yeah, it has like like, to me, like, I've been in a oh man, oh, look at that. I've been in like a broken down car before, and I would say, oof, that was not nice what I just did there. That was not nice at all. And I wanted to pause a little bit at the little dashboard here. We're gonna replay that really quick. Boom. And then, as you guys can see, the dashboard lights are starting to come on, right? So the more you damage your car, the more the dashboard lights will start coming on, like your check engine. We have this red one. I don't even know what this red one means.
You
But
cannot see from this distance,
yeah,
but we have five main systems in the game, like engine, of course,
right.
gears, wheels, brakes, and car body. And because we don't have damage bar, endurance bar in
Right.
the cabin, we have these icons which start lighting where
Yeah, like right there, you see there's
yeah,
a new one that came on.
when the system is broken too much.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of red and
And yellow.
orange icons. It's not good.
Yeah.
You
And
have to react on that.
and like, you know what I noticed, that it's like, even the car, like, obviously when the car is damaged and stuff, it like for example, like in Grand Theft Auto, right? Like when you damage your car, like you lose a wheel and it's like you can't drive it. It's like almost like the same thing here. Like the car gets really hard to drive the more you damage it, and I think
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
exactly. The difference is the wheels don't uh, don't be removed from the car.
Right, right. So over here, we're looking in the interior of the new vehicle model. Keep in mind, guys, these aren't brand name cars. These are how would you call it? They're just changed slightly to avoid licensing issues, right? But we'll leave it up to you guys to guess which kind of vehicle this is, right? So this is the second model. This one, the cabin looks really nice, by the way. Like whoever modeled the design of this cabin, like amazing job. It looks freaking crazy. And all of the buttons of the cabin are going to be functional. As you can see in the camera, angles are also working pretty nicely, and the car looks pretty good. Over here, I tried to go, but of course, I didn't even take off the handbrake. And yeah, and it looks good. It looks really good.
It will be in the game more expensive car, of course,
Right.
and it should look more luxury. So
And this
yeah,
is the electric one, right?
yeah, this one is electric.
This is the electric one. Okay.
More futuristic, as you see.
Yeah.
And this is a van, and as you see, there is more space. You have to take more passengers on the board, and it will be important in some tasks,
Right.
some missions.
Yeah, I mean the cabin, it just looks like really futuristic. I love it. But I think right now when I was checking this, these buttons aren't functional yet.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
far as I
it's
know.
still
Yeah.
in progress.
Yeah.
The most functional car right now is the first one.
Yeah.
Other two are under construction. We're still working on it.
Yeah. Sounds good. So yeah, guys, that was around about 16 minutes of gameplay. Sorry, I went dark there for a little bit. That was about 16 minutes of gameplay from our current build, and let me know what you guys think. Obviously, we'll be sharing some more stuff on our social media as I've been doing in the past. Some more pillar features, some more vehicle models, and so on. Let me know what you guys think. This is the Vito, pretty luxury. Yeah, exactly. I think there's gonna be around 6 vehicles to choose from when the game launches, Andy, right?
Something we plan to have 6 cars, but we will see what will happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but definitely 3 will be in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 is a good number.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. And I'm happy the map is getting bigger. Yeah, well, we'll share more information on that soon. Very nice progress, Mike and Andre. Thank you so much for the kind words, Artful Dodger. Yeah, one more thing, guys. I sent out a sort of a community, because we do our monthly community Q&As regarding Taxi Life, and we're trying to gauge the community response when it comes to some of the things we're showing on social media, some of the things we're showing on live stream. And we want to know what kind of questions you guys might have. So if you haven't already, check out our social media and look for that link. It should be a very recent post showing, it should be a Microsoft form with some questions from us to you that we would like for you to ask us. And then at the end of the month, which is this week, we will answer them for you on our Discord channel. And yeah. And Andy, do you have any parting words here as we're about to close out?
Well, I think, to be honest, not. We show everything we want to show, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy our game when we finish it. So
Yeah.
thanks you for your attention.
Yeah. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. And we'll see you guys next Monday. If you guys have any more questions or comments or anything, join our Discord channel, follow us on social media, smack that follow button on Twitch, show some love as well. And until next time, guys, have a fantastic rest of your Monday. Andy, thank you so much for joining me on stream. Until next
Thank you
time.
too.
Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah.